Alright guys, so today we are showing off Fu, well Super Fu I guess. So we're going to start off by breaking down. If you already know what it does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. Actually before we get started, I do want to bring up, I do have one dupe in Fu. So you know, he's 69%, nice. But anyways, this guy's the main leader for the Dragon Ball Heroes category team. He gives the team 3 ki and 130%. He's kind of a real leader skill, like it depends on what you think, but I think 130 is kind of a real leader skill, not really. But anyways, the super attack, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy, and he also seals super attack. So that's pretty good. His passive, he gets attack and defense plus 150% when performing a super attack. Then he gets an extra ki and extra chance of evading enemy's attack per time traveler category ally on the team. So that's pretty good. And then his links, he has Brainiac's Demon Duo, The Innocents, Cold Judgment, Rival Duo, Infighter, and Shattering the Limit. Overall, his links are fine. Like there are certain units that can activate like one link with him. He doesn't have like a perfect linking partner though. That's the only thing I'd really say. And then his categories, he's only on Dragon Ball Heroes and Time Travelers. We're going to be showing off on both of those here today. Right now we're on the 130% led Dragon Ball Heroes team. So obviously this team isn't like great just because of the leader skill, but if the leader skill is a little bit better, it would definitely be like a really good team. So here's at 1.3 million. I should have checked to make sure this was mine. Mine has a dupe, the Friends doesn't. That was mine. Okay, so that was the one with the dupe. On this team, his best rotation will be next to the Supremo Pie of Time, along with Golden Cooler. Because Golden Cooler actually shares a good amount of links with him. And obviously, this Supremo Pie of Time can just give like a huge attack buff. What is it? Isn't it like 42% or something? 30% is guaranteed, and then isn't like 12% possible or something? I feel like I should remember that. I wouldn't pay as much attention to the Friend Fu, just because I'm not paying much attention to the Friend Fu, so he's not being optimized anywhere near as well as mine will be. And also so here, even the Friend Fu here is over 1 million attack, which is pretty good, because remember, this is a 130% team. The only real thing about Fu is, like, right now he's not even on a 170% team. Was that not a Ki Blast attack? Whatever, I'm not sure why that got... Okay, I guess Android 21 just doesn't want to absorb the Ki-based attacks? I don't know. I didn't mean to bring Cumber here, actually. I just now realized that. I haven't done my video showcasing Cumber yet. That video should be coming in a few days, but I don't want to get him an attack stack, because I actually haven't used him yet. Funny thing is, I actually farmed his super attack, and it's not difficult, it's just really time-consuming, because from the story event, the Masked Saiyan, well, not Masked Saiyan, Evil Saiyan, or whatever it is, he drops from the event, and then you have to Dokkan awaken him until he's Cumber, and then you can raise the super attack. So you have to like train him. Well, first you have to get him, and then you train him, and then you awaken him, and then you train him, and then you awaken him again, and then you can use him for 1 super attack. So most of the time I wouldn't be doing that, but the thing with this is like I'm like completely out of Elder Kais, so I pretty much had no other choice. Otherwise I couldn't even showcase him. But he is SA10 now. I didn't take an incredibly long amount of time. One thing is actually I still need to farm the free-to-play unit. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any videos on the free-to-play unit just because there's so many summonable units that I'm showing off. But I might be. Who knows? It depends on if I run out of content ideas. Which I don't think is going to happen because obviously year 4 on JP is like right around the corner. Okay, so this is an insanely good rotation. I do just want to check and see how Supreme Opie times passive works. Yeah, I was right. So it can be up to 42%. Most of the time it is 42%. Golden Cooler's defense here is 92,000 on this team, which is kind of crazy. Remember, Fu doesn't get defense until he supers, so I wouldn't really worry about his like defensive stat. Now, I don't know what his attack stat's actually going to be here. It's going to be pretty high for a 130% lead team, though. I would have to assume. Okay, 430,000 from the Supremo Pie of Time is actually not bad at all, considering she's just like a support type unit who massively raises defense and seals on super. Alright, 1.8 million for this team is really good. I think we'd get him to like 2.3 on the 150% led Time Travelers team, which is actually really, really good. Man, I really like these Dragon Ball Heroes units, just like how well they all link together, because they all have Shattering the Limit, so they all give each other ki. So even though they don't like link very well as far as attack links go, you can all run them together, and they can all get their super attacks, which is really just like what I'm into right now. Lately I have been running this team a lot. I haven't been running it a lot with Cumber because I don't like to use units that much that I haven't like shown off in a video, because I like my videos to be like my first reaction to a unit, you know? Okay, so after next rotation, I think I'm just going to cut to the Time Traveler's team, where he will definitely be better, because it's pretty much the same team, just with 20% better leader skill, like, on each side. So he's at 900,000 here, with no support, is actually pretty good. And he also does reduce attack and defense, and he can stun. He's going to be really, really good. So that's the friends. I'm going to put mine up in the front slot, and then after this turn, we're just going to cut. I'm pretty sure you've already seen this rotation before, though. It's just I want to see it again. You know, just get as many attack stats from him as we can. So yeah, 1.5 million here, really good. We will be back in a second on the Time Traveler's team. Okay, so here on the Time Traveler's team, and we started off with just about the same rotation that we had last time. So I'm not sure if this is going to be as high as his highest attack stat was on the last team, but it's definitely going to be close if it's not, just because, I mean, cumulatively, we're getting an extra 40% stats from the leader skills, which is a pretty big deal. Supremo Pie of Time here is at 400,000. I don't think I'm going to do, like, a video showcasing her best attack stat. The Supremo Pie of Time, that is. 1.6 million here is pretty good. But I do think I might do a video of her on, like, Super Battle Road, because she does seal, she does give support, she does massively raise her defense on super attack, so she is actually a really, really good Super Battle Road unit to just have around. I might take her into Realm of Gods, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it a lot, but that does just seem like a place where you could get some nice use out of her. Here we are going to float off Cooler, just so that we can get him on rotation, get his max attack, and then after we get the max attack, I think I am just going to float off both support type units and just see what he's at with no support at all. Remember that support type units do buff him more than they would just like an average everyday unit, because he does get his buff on super attack. And the way that that works is like, it's like the opposite of LRB Pan's ability. LRB Pan's ability works best for units who get start of the turn attack buffs, whereas buffs that you get on super attack, they work best for like normal support type units. So this guy would not work very well in conjunction with LRB Pan. Don't get me wrong, it would still make him hit harder, but it wouldn't like increase someone as much as it would like, you know, STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like that's a unit that gets like an insane buff from LRB Pan. Okay, once again, just 1.68 here. If we ever got an additional super, his attack would also go up, because he does raise that for one turn. Okay, nice dodge there. Okay, Vegeta, we see you at that 1.6 million. Maybe I should have shown him off here. I don't know, I keep forgetting that, like, how good of a support type unit the Supreme Opie of Time is. So I'm not like, well, this is a rotation, I guess. Although we did manage to get 2 out of 3 supers here somehow, even though there's no key at all. Can we get a stun here from Goku? Goku's only at 1.3 million. Well, I mean, I say only, but he's so good defensively, and he has no attack links active. Well, links at all active, actually. And no support. That's actually not that bad. That's better than in Goku Black. Which I guess isn't that hard to do, just because, like, pre-transformed in Goku Black isn't very good. After he transforms, Int Rose is insane, though. The 50% chance to crit, 150% defense. Well, 150% attack is what I meant. Okay. Here I'll just put Golden Cooler in the first slot. So then next time we get this rotation, I'm going to float him off. And then after we get the rotation of him with no support, then we're probably going to call it a video. But this guy is really, really good. 1.1 million here from Golden Cooler. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to say Golden Metal Cooler. Okay, so 1.1 from him. And then let's compare that to what Fu gets to, which is 1.94 million. That's pretty good. Remember, he does, like, get a chance to dodge. I think he also gets a chance to crit. I just read his passive, like, less than 10 minutes ago, and I already forgot. But, you know, that happens sometimes. Supremo Pie of Time here. I'm so glad I got her. If you didn't watch my summon video, oh, we're transforming here. The Supremo Pie of Time, after, like, 3 multis, I had every unit I wanted on the banner, except for her. And then it took me probably, like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 more multis before I got her, and I was like, okay, now that I got her, I'm done. So I did manage to get, like, 1 copy of every unit on the banner that I really wanted. So I'm pretty happy with how the banner went out for me. I think I had to go, like, 400 stones. I feel like it did pretty good. We're going to finish him off here. No, Goku's probably going to finish him off. So 1.5 from Vegeta there. Goku, alright, 1.4. So Vegeta does hit slightly harder than Goku. Even though my Goku has a dupe, but my Vegeta does not. That is one thing to keep in mind. Okay, here we're transforming with Goku Black again. See, like, now I'm trying to not have him just, like, end the enemy, because he can do that. I guess I am going to have to leave him on rotation here, though, because I do want to get this no support rotation. I don't know how he links up with Goku Black, because I have a lot of like link sets in the game memorized, where it's like, okay, Frieza units generally have these links, you know, like Coolers generally have these links, Saiyans generally have these links. The thing with Fu, his links are not general. He just has whatever. Like, yeah, hey, do you think we could give him Brainiacs? Yeah, sure, whatever, give him Brainiacs. I mean, that's what I feel like they did. They just, rival duo? And why not give him rival duo? I don't know, it just kind of seems what they did. It seems like they just kind of threw stuff, and they were like, yeah, sure, why not? Okay. This could hurt a little bit. We're fine. Okay, so after this next turn's attack stat, I think we're gonna leave the video? What does that mean? I think we're gonna cut the video. Now, we got Supremo Time on rotation. I love these Dragon Ball Heroes units, man. It's just because this is the first time since, like, Physical Vegeta Blue and AGL Rose 8 came out, where it's like, I did summons, and my account is now, like, entirely different. Like, there's so many new units on my account. Alright, I'm gonna put Rose in the first slot, just because, yeah, he has way more defense than Fu, because Fu doesn't get defense until he super attacks, remember, so we can't really ever see what his defensive stat is. And we got a Dokkan mode. Of course we did. I'm going to skip that just because I don't want to waste all y'all's time. And after we get this rotation here, which I still think will be like 1.2 million, at least. After that, we're just going to call it. Okay, Rose. I really like Rose's animation too. It could still be my favorite animation in the game. I'm not sure. I really just like the way the Kamehameha looks right there. Ooh. Okay. And here he's at 1 million. Okay. Barely over a million, but he is still over a million. Once this guy's on a 170% lead team, I mean, he could peak over a 2.5 million attack stat. He really could. Right now, that's just not possible. I'm not sure if he was added to any new categories on JP. If he was, I'm not aware. But, you know, this guy is pretty good. Out of all the new units, he's probably, like, one of the lower value units, though. Just because, sure, he's the leader for the Dragon Ball Heroes team, but there aren't any, like, other teams where you can use him and he's super good. And, like, his links are a big part of that, where it's just, like, his links, like, you can put him next to a Frieza and sure, he'll get the Innocence, but, like, you're not going to get Infighter or Rival Duo or Cold Judgment. It's just, like, his links are weird. You can't really use him in a lot of places, but he is fine. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blaharu, and I'll see you guys next time.